Today we are at the south gate of Angkor Thom, on top of the wall. The south gate is actually just straight ahead of us. The tower, here you can probably see the face. And so what we will be covering today is the SCHWALBE Road Cruiser tire. I purchased this tire and put it on the bike about 2 years and 6 months ago while I was in Vientiane, Laos. What happened that actually on the day that I put this tire on, I had been using the marathon. Okay, what happened on that day was that I had been using the Marathon Mondial, SCHWALBE Marathon Mondial tires for, I guess it was pretty close to 7 years or something like that. I'm not sure exactly the distance, but and the tires, I'd been running them in Germany, in Thailand, all over the country, in Cambodia, and then in Laos. Going, long distances from the south at the beginning of COVID, going from Cambodia up Route 13 in Laos, from the extreme south to Vientiane and beyond. Those tires were really pretty amazing, I have to say. I think I had one flat because of I don't know, some I guess some fairly large item on the road, it was just one of those experiences where the only problem with those tires was that they were extremely hard. I mean, rough, fast, and just really hard from all the extra layers of rubber and Kevlar and whatever else is in there, and so it kind of, let's say that it rattled my teeth. It was fast, it was good, but on rough roads, yeah, it wasn't an easy ride. The tires looked like they're about to wear out towards the end, but what happened was that I just decided that I wanted another set of marathons of some sort, another set of SCHWALBE tires once that one wore out, and I was determined to take it all the way to the end. The tires were looking like they were, like they were at the end of life, but I actually had decided that it was just too much, and I wasn't, I needed to find another another set of tires. So in Vientiane, Laos, I started going to all the bike shops, and the only thing they had from SCHWALBE was this newly developed Road Cruiser green compound K-Guard 3. I looked at it and I thought, I mean, they look like they're too soft. They were like less than half the price of the Marathon Mondials. I had the Evolution, the folding version, so that one was like close to $100 for one tire. So for somewhere around $35, I bought this set of SCHWALBE green compound Road Cruiser K-Guard 3 uh, tires. And at first, my impression was that, oh, this is much, much too soft. I felt like I was riding on a sponge, you know. But over time, I got used to it. They're not as fast, but very, very comfortable, actually. And my teeth, you know, stopped chattering. So I learned to pump up the volume to a point so that it felt more comfortable. I basically have to pump it up a little bit every 2 or 3 days or so, you know, to make it hard enough for me to be able to attain any kind of speed, you know, and keep going. I did get used to it, though. I kind of like these tires now. I'm still thinking of in the future changing to maybe the Marathon Supreme, or one of the other ones that are softer than the Mondials, but still stronger than this one. Although I have to say that in the last year and a half since I've had these tires, I only had one actual flat, aside from the, you know, just having to pump it up all the time. I had a flat where the tire just went immediately flat, and once, you know, I took the tire off the rim, I saw that it was a very large, sharp screw in the road. Now my problem after that, though, was that since I was in Siem Reap, where I am now, when that happened, I had problems finding anyone that could, you know, give me the inner tubes that I need, which is, you know, the and basically you know, I mean, it was okay. I shouldn't complain. It was fixed. Actually, I've had several flats since then. Still no problem. It was fixed. At the moment, I actually have a funny situation where I have a Schrader on one wheel and the Presta on the other wheel, because out of 4 inner tubes I have, they're the only 2 that I trust, right? So what I had to do was I also then bought a new pump, because I happened to have lost my Topeak mountain morph in the jungle here, not far from where I am right now. So I found this, I don't know, nameless, inexpensive pump here, somewhere around $10. But this pump is actually very, very, very good. So I find it very convenient with this one, with both sizes here, both the Schrader and Presta. And for those that don't know, Schrader is the automobile type of valve, and the Presta is the shorter, I mean the smaller diameter, longer one, with the valve that has to be manually screwed down in order to you know, use it. So and I can show you here on my bike. I do have a Schrader on the front, right? I don't know if you can see that. I have a Schrader on the front, and I mean, no, I'm sorry, that's the Presta on the front, and the Schrader is the standard automobile type, which we've all seen, you know, usually used on motorcycles and automobiles. So I have no problem with that, but once I get to a bigger city like in Bangkok, I will again buy you know, a full set of Schrader inner tubes. and that will be that, right? So again, here I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing what I'm doing because of the sun, and so maybe last time too I thought that the video wasn't going to come out, but it did. So I don't know, that's all I was really going to talk about today, except that I am moving on to Thailand within a couple of weeks. And anyone who's watching this and appreciates my reports, I am looking for some donations to my channel. You know, it's to so the PayPal information will be at the top of the page, and you know, if you can throw some money in there, because I do need some traveling expenses. I will be in Thailand for probably, I don't know, somewhere from 3 months to 6 months if I can get the right visa, and then after that I plan to go back to the U.S. Now those plans can of course change, but that is actually the you know, the plan that I have to come up with, because it's possible that I cannot stay in Thailand for a long time. I have been in Cambodia for just about a year right now. Before that I was in Laos for close to 3 years. So you know, it's sort of time for me to go back to the US again, but I am looking for work in the US. So if anybody would like to have the services of a photographer, writer, you know, old people's bicycle riding advocate, you know, I am definitely available. And if I can be doing photography and you know, be a consultant in advertising and such for a bicycle company or the bicycle industry in any way, I would of course love that, you know. So thank you very much. We'll have to see if this video can be salvaged. We are on to 12-13 minutes. That's probably about the right amount of time. Let me see, I'll go a little bit closer. There's a no access sign here, but okay, a couple of steps. This is the tower on the south gate of Angkor Thom. This is the moat here, and you know, going south, of course, here. If I just went straight ahead from where I'm pointing now, it probably would get us to around Siem Reap somewhere. So yeah, and this is the moat. I guess it's close to 1,000 years old, somewhere around there. And yeah, that's it. One of my favorite paths here. I will miss it until the next time I come here again. Hopefully before I leave, it might be a couple of weeks, I will go down this road again a few times. And if we went straight ahead here, we would come to the southwest corner, where there's a temple called the Prasat Shrung, which is the corner temple. And then basically heading north, then you would get to the to another gate on the west side, and yeah, you know, like that, and on around in a large square here. I do have videos showing all of this, you know, but I do realize that my my reports on equipment are more important to most people. There are reports on all of these different areas of my bike, and yeah, I will turn this, I will say goodbye for now, you know, turn this off and get to you please subscribe, you know, and if you can, help me get a little bit further down the road. Thank you very, very much. I will be making another video very soon, probably somewhere on the road back to Bangkok from Siem Reap, Cambodia. Okay, over and out.